Hi guys, thanks for joining me and welcome to my channel. This is your reading for July and August 2020 for the week. So we're going to do our regular reading using the dice. I hope some of you guys are there to keep order with me. I'm going to use the Oracle of the Angels deck, which I'm very drawn to right now. So you're going to see me using this bad boy a lot, and the regular Rider-Waite deck over here. So I thought I wasn't going to talk about astrology at all, but now I'm going to. So hey girl, hey, how about that? So let me show you guys a little bit about what's coming for us this week, what it looks like in the skies, and what it means to you. More in-depth astrology is going to be on Twitter, on Daily-ish. I'm having a hard time syncing my timing with everything to get it going, but that's where I will talk about details, and at Veroosh Astrology on Instagram for more in-depth articles on what's going on. So if you want like a little editorial piece, go to Veroosh Astrology on IG. And then also Tarot Talk. That's where I do more in-depth astrology stuff. And I did a pick a card last night, The Truth About Your Situation. It's linked in the description down below and in the playlist at the corner of the video. It's a good one. People seem to like it. It resonates. It's the 2-option one, so it's nice and easy. And it's a little topper for today. So that's what's going on. Okay, let's take a look at your transits this week, and it's just a very brief overview. I didn't put anything in the description because it would get really confusing. So let's look at this week as a big, I don't know, ecosphere of what's going on rather than the individual aspects. So what is very clear for everyone is that there's a massive T-square around us. Not a T-square, a grand cross. So that's the big square with the cross in the middle. Everything's in opposition in the cardinal sign. So if you have positions in Aries, Cancer, Capricorn, and some degree in Libra, you're in the hot seat. You're going to feel pressure in one way or another. Libra being the least because the moon is in Libra today, this is a chart for today, and as it moves into Scorpio, that energy is diminished. This is just an asteroid called Juno, so it's much less intense than I would say the other cardinal signs, but it's still under the pressure of the opposition to Aries. So if you have Libra transit, sorry for the tangent, this is happening in your 7th house of partnerships. So if you have Libra placements, especially between 10 and 20 degrees in the middle, right? The second decan. If you have placements in Libra, you might be really feeling as though there is direct confrontation between you and partners about who you are. You're getting called out. They're pointing things out. The relationships themselves are pointing things out about you. So it's not a joke for Libra either. It's an intense energy, but at this point, I think we've had nonstop intense energy. And what I would say for this week is it's actually a really good week. That's why I don't want to get into the details, because the short answer of it is avoid the things that are difficult at this time. If something's really, you're hitting a wall against something, if something's really tough, it's probably to do with one of these placements in Aries, Capricorn, or Cancer to some extent, but definitely Aries and Capricorn. So the way through it, or the way to resolve it, is to focus on Neptune, who's forming a lot of awesome aspects this week, including a beautiful sextile to Jupiter and a really nice trine to Mercury. So this is going to basically, you're supposed to be very creative this week. You're supposed to let go of what you see in front of you that is frustrating, that's nagging at you, that's putting up walls, and take a look with your heart at the possibilities. That's why I'm using this deck. Take a look at the possibilities, take a look at inspiration, look beyond that which you are interacting with in the tangible reality. Open yourself up to the possibilities and you'll feel a lot more. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the moon will be in Scorpio, so that's going to only heighten that energy. Allow yourself to be flowy, allow yourself to be very non-temporal, as I say, non-grounded. Just allow yourself to float through the weekend. Do not get caught up on physical, tangible things that might be overwhelming, frustrating, or even difficult to accept. Trust that the process will guide you through, that your consciousness will be elevated through the sextile with Jupiter, that you're not supposed to, in some way, Mercury is in opposition to these planets here in Cancer, right? So in some way you see and you are able to identify, because we identify through language, through communication, that's Mercury. Everything, that's how we define things, is through language, through logos, the word, right? And so Mercury in opposition to Capricorn, now I'm getting technical, sorry, I'll be done with this in a minute. The opposition between Mercury and Capricorn will in some way allow you to see exactly what's wrong with the situations that you're dealing with. But the energy is such that you may not have too much energy or ability to face it head on. So the better solution right now is to get creative and focus yourself. Focus your thoughts and ideas on other things. Focus your thoughts and ideas on things that bring you joy to your heart and an elevated spirit. You can go back to these things later, but right now it'll feel like too much. It'll be too heavy. It'll be too much work. So it's better for you to just acknowledge what you're seeing, but don't let it bring you down. There's a great possibility here for happiness, joy, elevation, wonder, all these wonderful things. And the sun is going to be forming a beautiful trine to Chiron by the end of the week, or actually already from the beginning, but a more exact trine by the end of the week, this week, leading up until to our full moon in Aquarius next Monday, not this Monday coming up, but August 3rd. And so that is going to help with a lot of the pressure you've been feeling about identity stuff. A lot of identity stuff has been coming up for many people, not just Aries, that have to do with low self-esteem, that has to do with feeling bad about yourself or other people feeling bad about themselves and acting up in an immature way. Those kinds of things all have to do with a struggle and an issue with identity, who I am, which is Aries. And so these planets are all together. Lilith has been there, so she has poured salt on wounds. She has in some way made things worse. So she's exploitative, right? So she allows for things to be exploited. She allows for the weakness in a situation to feel worse. But when the sun forms this trine, a lot of the last month and a half, 2 months that has been affecting our self-esteem is going to be through situations and experiences brought light to, alleviated. So look forward to that. That full moon in Aquarius is going to be something we really will enjoy. It's going to be a break from the heavy and intense and a move towards much lighter energies. So I hope you guys like my little intro. Let's just get into the reading right now. So let's roll the dice. Who goes first? Oh, Virgo. Hey, Virgo. Okay, so this is a good sign for me. Hey, girl. Hey, Virgo. Okay, so let's see what's going on. I believe that whoever is rolled first, whoever comes up rando first, that's the sign that is getting like the big messages. So whoever is at the top of the list, I believe, is getting like the most intense week, whereas for good or for bad, whereas the people who are down the list should probably feel like they can chill. Okay, so one little thing, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to make the energy real. If you're 18 to 24, 24 to 34, please like and comment. That doesn't mean if you're older, don't do it. It just means that those younger groups are not represented equally in my analytics. And if you want other people, if you want to see my videos and you're that age group, I think I put on a good show. So make sure to like, comment. It would be awesome if you like and comment at the end after you watch the part of the video that you wanted to watch. Okay. Thanks, guys. I love you so much. Okay. So 3 cards for Virgo from the angels. We have comfort. Ooh, okay. So you're getting some comfort, understanding, sympathy, and protection from someone. I think that there's a sheltering from someone. And then we have growing energy. An energy of love is growing. A trust is growing between you and possibly someone else. And higher consciousness. Somebody's signed up for the win, Virgo. Somebody signed up with you for what you're trying to create. I always start this off in a sweatshirt and then have to take it off because it's summer. Hey girl, hey. Okay, so but Virgo, it really looks to me like you are there's a comfort growing between you and someone else, and there is trust that is either improving or that is there's a trust that is improving, or there is a trust that is growing. That is going to facilitate for you higher consciousness awareness. So basically you are going to, from this encounter or connection, have the opportunity to grow and have the opportunity to kind of, your environment is better, and so therefore you will grow more. Okay. So I still haven't figured out how to keep this from bending. That's okay. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You can choose your own order. I'll keep it numbered if you want to do that. Number 1, Monday, we have the King of Pentacles, Virgo. Virgo's locked in. So we have, I believe this is you, whether you're a man or a woman. You feel very strong with what you have. You feel strong energy, a lot of money, a lot of security, your feet firmly on the ground. You know it's good. This is the environment. Here is the next message. We have loyalty. So this is where this is, I think, coming in. Loyalty on Tuesday, closer relationships with other people, people who are really close to your heart, are showing themselves why they are close to your heart. So there is this very deep connection. And then we have the King of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra on Wednesday. You will be speaking with someone this week, possibly Wednesday the most, regarding your situation, regarding things that are on your mind, things that you're wondering about. Somebody is going to be giving you advice. Here is Thursday. We have the 8 of Cups. Your advice is from them is to walk away from problems. So very similar to what I told you guys in the intro. So if you don't have like someone to talk to, Virgo, use me as that. But somebody's giving you advice on Thursday to emotionally distance yourself, Virgo. You have, I think that they point out to you how much you have, that you don't really need to get riled up or connected to low vibrational energy, and that you essentially need to walk away from some stuff. Okay, Friday, let's take a look. We have the 2 of Wands, and I think once you separate on Thursday from whatever attachment, emotional attachment that has been haunting you, Virgo, I think on Friday or day 5, you are going to look back, and it's almost like you're going to see what you weren't seeing all along once you have a little bit of distance. So once you cut that attachment knot, once you separate yourself from the situation, you're going to be like, why was I holding on to it in the first place? There's much better things for me here. This looks like a very strong connection. And if you're 2 men, and a Virgo man and maybe an air sign man, holy moly, this is a strong relationship. Let's see. And if you're a very tough tough lady and you're dealing with an air sign, that's also signaling you're going to be very close with your partner in the beginning of the week. Then we have the Page of Wands, Sag, Leo, or an Aries on Saturday, new beginning. So I think that you're going to have some counsel, you're going to have some comfort, Virgo, early on in the week, and then you're going to switch direction, let go of something, see why you let it go. It's going to make a lot of sense, and then start a new path on Saturday. And then we have victory. Okay, so really you're navigating away from a situation that is not even mentioned here, so I wouldn't even worry or bother that it's going to be bad or negative in some way for you, Virgo. It's something that you need to really understand in your head, and this week is going to teach you. But I feel like, yeah, you're going in a new direction, victory, welcome where you're going. There's opening of doors where you're going. You're going in a good direction. This probably has to do with that self-esteem transit. If you haven't seen the beginning of this video, watch it with the astrology. So once the sun starts forming a closer aspect to Chiron at the end of the week, Friday, that's when a lot of this it's almost like a bottleneck, right? Something that's been plugged up in us emotionally is going to be released for all signs. So look forward to that, Virgo. Okay. And like, share, and subscribe. I know my Virgos do me justice, so Virgo squad in full effect. Okay. Just kidding. Okay. So next sign we have Virgo again. Virgos want more. No. Libra. Okay, Libra. Hi, Libra. How are you doing, Libra? Okay, so let's see what's down for Libra, what's going on. So I did mention, it just came up in the intro, some info for Libra. If you're just joining us, the astrology had a little snippet for Libra that's important. Essentially what it is that your relationship with someone else, a partnership, has been trying and difficult, much less so than 2 months ago or a month ago. But now that the sun is going to form an aspect to Aries in Leo, the sun is in Leo, and the aspect that's the problem aspect for you is in Aries, you're going to find some resolution with regard to your partnership or relationship. So some light to the situation. The load is not as heavy anymore. You're feeling better about it, and you're not being circumspect. Okay, next sign. Next sign, here's your information. So we have joy, Libra. Joy is coming into your life this week. Happiness, joy, celebration, and then we have health. So improvement in health, Libra. I really feel for you that overall it's really about the weight of something lifting. So whatever has been holding you down, maybe it isn't like a conflict with your partner. Maybe it is actually the fact that you're worried about their health that's been very hard for you. So I feel like there's a improvement in situations and elevation of circumstances, and with that comes opportunity, right? So for some of you guys, I'll say it straight, I do feel like for some of you guys it has to do with mental health. So there is an improvement in mental health, you're feeling better, and with that comes opportunities. Whatever weight's been on your shoulders, Libra, it's being alleviated, and I feel like the strong connection here has to do with the physical body, be it the body itself or the mind, which is a part of the body as well, right? We often forget that mental health is physical health. And with that will come opportunity. So I'll have 7 cards for you guys for every day of the week. Okay, and then you guys can choose your own order or go along with mine, Monday through Sunday. We do this. It's a way to do the weekly, daily, which I love that reading, but you guys don't like it as much, so we'll do that on Instagram. Okay, so here we go. On Instagram, it works better. Day 1, Monday, 4 of Swords, so rest. I feel like you've been through a lot of stuff that has kept you on your toes. There's been a requirement for you to answer to things, to say what you feel, like you've been put on the spot, Libra, and I feel like that is being diminished now. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning, new information coming in about health. I do think you're going to have a breakthrough in health as early as day 2 or Tuesday. So breakthrough in health, an improvement, information coming in, making it better, and definitely an alleviation of pressure that you're dealing with in your health. And then we have the Fool. Whoo, Fool, Libra, new beginning. Okay, so that's the opportunity coming in. You're fully ready, so make sure on Monday that you rest, because it looks like almost at the beginning of the week, your week starts off in a bang and you just go for it. Here is the next message on Wednesday, 5 of Cups. Okay, so what is this about? Why are you getting upset on Wednesday? Maybe, again, drawn back into the past. I do feel like you need to really leave things behind as well. Remember, it's a grand cross, so we're going to see, all of us are going to see this kind of energy to some extent. Because, like I said in the intro, sorry, for those of you guys who are just joining me, I'll show you guys once. So this is the grand cross that's going on right now. And it's going to feel a little bit heavy, and especially for the cardinal signs. So just keep that in mind, and your strategy is to not avoid, but to meander around like a river, right? Like the river doesn't go through the area that, you know, is the path of most resistance. It finds an easier direction. So you'll address whatever's on your mind, but for now, I feel like maybe on Wednesday you'll have like a lower day, feeling like you can't take it on, but you definitely can. Look at this, your weight is being lifted off of your shoulders. On Thursday, love coming in to give you support. I really like this for you. And on Saturday, sorry, this is Friday, love, date night, hey, Venus day, hey girl, hey. And then on Saturday, we have the High Priestess, which is insight and intuition about things. Maybe you just need to tune out of everything that's going on for you during the week and focus on family and loved ones for the weekend. And then once you do so, you will understand things better. So if you're frustrated on, what is this, Thursday? If you're frustrated Thursday, just hold out and enjoy your Friday, and by Saturday you'll kind of know. It'll come to you. Also, that beautiful trine between that Aries and Sun is improving circumstances for you drastically. Then we have 7 of Wands for Sunday. You will find your approach to things. You will know how to say how to say things to your situation, whether it's the partner, whether it's the environment you're in. You are going to find your answer next weekend, okay? So less troubles for Libra, and including a brand new opportunity. So I like that. Okay, so next sign, we have Cancer. Hey, Cancer, another cardinal sign. So Virgo, and I bet it's going to be, I wonder if it's going to be a bunch of cardinal signs together, straight up. Okay, Cancers. Let's see what's going on for my sweet Cancers. Sun, Moon, and Rising. So there's this, I follow the Dodo and National Geographic, and I think the Dodo posted this, but it might be Nat Geo. And there's this little deer that marks its territory with its tears, and I was like, that's a Cancer. I tried to retweet it for you guys, but it wouldn't do it, so that's, yeah, mark your territory with your tears. So look it up. It's like the cutest deer ever. It looks like a toy. If I could have it as a pet, I would, but alas. Okay, so here we go. Cancers. We have comfort again. Ooh, comfort. Cancer likes this. So again, getting very, very connected with someone, feeling warmth and compassion and love. Infinite potential. I think that you see the infinite potential in a relationship. For some of you, this might be quite new, a new place to start. And then we have strength. So you're in the beginning stages of some kind of relationship. Now, if you're already in a relationship, or if you're single, then you're in the beginning stages of something that is going to bring you increased comfort and increased positivity in your life. And I think that with that, I think you're recognizing just how good of a circumstance you're in, Cancer. And so I think that the strength that you will be getting from these situations is beyond good. It's going to be stronger and stronger, better and better. So 7 cards, 7 days of the week. You guys choose the order, or maybe you guys can go along with mine, Monday through Sunday, day 1 through 7, okay? All right, so let's rock and roll. First message, we have 1, Monday. we have the Two of Swords, so definitely a decision. It's about a decision about letting someone in your heart, Cancer. I feel this is about accepting the fact that someone or something is very good for you and that there's a good relationship for you there, but you have to be okay with that. You have to, you have to like be in agreement to what's going on. And then we have on Tuesday, Five of Wands. Shyness. That's also a big download for you guys this week. I think you are going to be shy this week as you get to know people better, as you know situations better. So shyness on Tuesday, feeling shy about having opened up maybe too much, or just dealing with the feelings of opening up with someone else, not being sure whether or not to tell them how you really feel, that kind of thing. And then Wednesday, let's see, we have the Death card. You might pull the this is over kind of situation. I have Venus in Cancer. I do this a lot. This is over. This is too much. I can't handle this, Have you guys had that conversation before? So you might do that. You might feel as, whether you say it or not, you might feel as though a situation is over. It has a lot to do with you being flooded. When we're flooded, then we want to turn everything off. Give it time, that feeling will pass. It also is telling you what's important to you. So if it is over on that day because it's too much, then maybe that's a hidden blessing. But for most of you, this is just a temporary hold. Okay, Thursday, day 4, we have the Strength card. You come back roaring, Cancer. Rawr. We have Strength twice. A fiery Cancer season. Hey girl, hey. So coming back full force, your desire leads the way. Maybe you change your mind on something, or someone gives you advice that in some way is igniting in you desire to go forward in some direction. Ace of Cups next, which is on day 5. Date night, Venus day, hey girl, hey. Ace of Cups, new relationships, okay, for the better. Again, I feel like maybe you feel, especially Monday through Wednesday, that you're the subject of circumstances happening around you, but by the end of the week, I feel as though you're getting excited about your relationships with other people. Remember what I said in the intro about focusing on Neptune and focusing on like the nonsensical stuff, and water signs are good with this. So, the things that you face head on might feel intimidating right now, and it's maybe not the best time to try to figure them out. Maybe this is the best time for you to focus on things that bring you joy and happiness and relationships and growth in relationships and release. If you go out with friends, you might fall in love on Friday. I know that's tough to do when there's quarantine, but maybe you can find some way, or some like online meeting, that app that does the online meetings between people. It's like, oh, your apartment's looking nice over there, or whatever. I don't know what people are doing, but Ace of Cups here on Friday, don't waste it. And then we have on Saturday, 10 of Wands. There is something that's going on in your Monday to Friday life that is weighing on you, that you don't really know what to do with, and by Saturday you're going to be nervous about facing it next week again. And then here is your Sunday, 5 of Pentacles. What you're worried about, I think, Cancer, is whether or not somebody is going to provide you the love and support that you need and understanding. And I do feel like this is more to do with your business life or your work life, like you're wondering whether people will have your back and really see you through. I really feel that they will. So essentially, I feel like you just need to keep on keeping on with what you're doing. And right now it feels very tenuous, but hold on tight. The main download for you guys is don't feed into it. Don't show other people that you're worried, because then that's going to tip the scale, and then they're going to wonder, like, why is she or he worried? And so they're going to react in a defensive way, which is not going to work in your best interest. You're heading for strength and infinite potential. Trust in the universe that you're going there, and trust that the right relationships will come in at the right time, even if you're not seeing them right now, okay? So let's see the next sign. Oh, that was intense. Pisces, let's get weird. Hey, water signs. So Pisces is going to do really good this week because Neptune has really beautiful aspects to Jupiter. I really like that. if you have Piscean transit, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, you're going to have a better time because of it. It's a good vibe for Pisces this week. And you get to be weird this week and really disconnect from the tangible stuff. It's all about the flowy weirdness. One thing does not have to fit in well with the other, and everything can be this beautiful harmony. Okay, so let's see your messages. We have the harmony. For real, you guys saw me shuffle. So okay, so harmony, beautiful. Oh, oh, that just feels so zen. Okay, so speaking of getting weird, okay. And then we have inner peace, inner joy. And then our last card is we have the opportunity. So you just need to sit back, little Pisces, and let the opportunity come in. I think that this is the kind of environment that you thrive in the best. And so this is kind of your show. And many of the other signs will be weighed down with that confrontational energy I talked about in the intro, whereas you'll just sit back and in some way have, this is your kind of, you know how to step out of that oppositional energy. You know how to go your own way, your own direction. 7 cards for you guys for every day of the week, Monday through Sunday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can choose your own order or go along with mine. Okay, so let's rock and roll. All right, so let's take a look. We have 1. Okay, so 10 of Swords. There's definitely a situation that either you or people around you that are facing that's no bueno. It's a no-go zone. It's not, it's like there's nothing that can be taken from it. And so on Monday, that's going to be the topic of conversation, or day 1. I feel more like than you, I think that's a lot of other people in some way facing things that are just impossible to navigate and impossible to figure out. They are what they are, and that's okay. And you need to bring into that harmony, the opportunity, and your inner peace. You know it's bigger than what's going on in front of you. On day 2, we have the beautiful 10 of Pentacles. Notice the 2 10s. Whenever I see 2 10s, I'm like, you're finishing a cycle, Pisces. Tuesday, 2 10s. Day 2, loyalty and trust. It's about being reminded what's important on your list. What's high on your list, Pisces? And it has to do with personal relationships. The people around you are awesome. The people around you are worthwhile. The people around you love you. They will see you through thick and thin, and you're being once again reminded about who's important in your life. Wednesday, you have the King of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Secondary transits in Sag, Leo, or Aries, possibly. When I say signs, just take it as that. For those of you who it fits, that's great. But for others, I feel like there's someone who's going to help you through the situation. So there's no reason for you to worry about what you're worrying about. There's a person, a man or a woman, who has the capacity for you to figure the things out that are weighing on you. Know that your relationship with them is solid. Know that you're not threatened in any way, and everything's fine. Day number 4, Thursday, King of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Secondary transits in fire, Sag, Leo, or Aries. Somebody's going to connect you with someone who has a lot of money. I think that there's a connection with someone who has a lot of resources, someone who has things that you need materially, and they're favorable towards you. Friday, day 5, we have the 3 of Swords. Oh, Pisces. 3 of Swords. You still wish that everything can work out. You're being, I mean, you ignore things, but at the same time, you know they're all happening around you, right? So whatever the situation is, that's the no-go, that you've been trying to make it work and it's not working out. It's going to come up probably on Friday night. You're going to be thinking about it, reflecting on it, and wishing it was different. Here is the next message. We have Mr. Deville's in the house. That's Capricorn sometimes. on Saturday. Saturn is the ruler of Capricorn, so that's fully aligned. I think basically you are getting sentimental about things in the past, but there's a great opportunity for you in the future. One in which you'll make money, one in which you are moving towards throughout this week. Knight of Wands, Sag, Leo, or Aries. The other thing about it, Pisces, is that it looks like there's too many people around. There's too many people one way or the other, and that's weighing on you. That's a hard energy for you to have to deal with. There's a lot of opinions. And I feel as though the Sunday energy, whoever's coming in for you on Sunday, is like, you know when you put a little bit too many spices in the soup, or like too many cooks in the kitchen? I feel like you're going to feel this way about them, that it's like one too many people are joining the party, if you know what I'm saying. So I feel like you're going to be pleased by your connection on Wednesday and Thursday with the two kings. But I think the Knight of Wands, it's going to be like, what do you want? Like, it's going to be very much like, I think you're going to settle on something on Saturday, on what you need to do for yourself, for your situation. The main thing that you have to fight this week, Pisces, is heartbreak. And that doesn't mean it's happening. I think it really has to do with the past. Really fight getting sentimental. Really fight feeling bad for the things that have happened in the past. We just went through 11/11 at filming. Somebody pointed it out in chat. So rise high and above. Think very practically, get creative, see the opportunities coming in for you, and do not feel all that regret. Do not feel all that, if that had worked out. No, it didn't work out, unfortunately, and there's nothing to do about it. You know, what's coming is much greater. Okay, so let's see the next sign we have. Pisces again. Pisces wants to know more. Gemini. Did I do Gemini yet? Sun, Moon, and Rising. Gemini's got a lot going on from what I can tell. Let's take a look at your sign. Okay. Gemini. Gemini's got a lot going on because the 8th house in Gemini is Capricorn, right? So that's all that change. Sorry, I'm shifting around. So yeah, that's all that change. It's all the intensity. And Mercury right now in Cancer is confronting. There's something that you have an opportunity to sign, or there's an opportunity for you to sign something, Gemini, or to push something forward with communication that will help you pull away from financial entanglement with other people and stand on your own 2 feet. But it's going to be a bit of a risk. It's going to be a bit of a risk, and it's up to you to choose whether or not you want to do it. But I do feel like many Geminis want to get disentangled from other people financially. I do feel like on one level or another, there's just too much. There's constant, part of the last 2 years has been to do with your awareness to your subjugation of entanglement, to the entanglement you share with other people. So you are entangled with other people financially for one reason or another, and the last 2 years has been your awareness of how toxic or how much it holds you back. This is one of your opportunities this week to break apart from that energy. Okay, and I made that Taurus, but it's Gemini. So we have infinite potential. The angels are saying you can go as far as you want, and I know that too. And I feel like joy. So you don't have to do this with a scowl on your face. You can do that fully, happily, enthusiastically. It's all coming with good energy. And then growth. So I would say focus on you, boo. Focus on you. Do something that you like and you enjoy. Remember, our theme of this reading is the Neptune energy with Jupiter and with Mercury. And so do it with happiness and joy. Do not try to confront things directly. The things that are there that are static and old and crusty, they're hard to change because you'd have to change those people's opinions as well and ideas, right? So it's better that you go do your own thing in a new direction. I do feel like there's great potential for joy when you focus on the things that you like. I think you need to go into a new environment. Here is the next 7 cards. I almost showed you that card. You guys pick your own order, or I'll do the weekly order for you guys. Okay. I was so good at getting them in for an hour, but today's is not going to be an hour long. It's going to be longer. I hope you guys have some nice juice or tea or, I don't know, milkshake, vegan milkshake, yes? Okay. Let's rock and roll. Monday, day 1, we have the 9 of Cups. So fulfillment of wishes. That's what I'm getting for Gemini, is that what I was describing for you guys was the problem. Like, I just can feel like the strain and the weight with which you've been held back. But this week you have wonderful possibilities and things that will, in some way or another, spark in you new directions, new interests, and you're going to have an easier ability to do those things this week. So go out and do them. Different than what you've been doing. This is not confronting that 8th house stellium. That's not confronting the other people that are holding you back financially. This is you doing you easily without resistance and finding joy in that. That's your joy right there. And with that will come growth. Okay. Day 2, Tuesday, 5 of Cups. Well, that's a struggle. I told you guys all the signs are going to have a little bit of this kind of energy, the 5 of Cups. You know, you can't avoid it. And so the 5 of Cups on Tuesday is you wishing that people, particularly if they're in your family, that they could get with the program and get excited and be more supportive. But you have to understand, and I don't, like, for the minority of you, this does have to do with inappropriate behaviors. If they're inappropriate, such as abuse, then of course we don't want you to be anywhere near that. But for many people, it's like a gray area where the people love you, it's nice overall, but yet they just have blocks in them. And we all wish that everybody would have those blocks removed, and that's that Grand Cross right there. I tried to make it a cross. There we go. I don't know. It keeps on looking like a triangle from here. There we go. Grand Cross in the chart for all of us. It makes you wonder and hope that everybody could be on the same page as you with things, and sometimes you just can't get them. And so the challenge of this week, Gemini, is for you to in some way get away from the energy of wishing and hoping and thinking that you can manipulate, and I say manipulate in a good way, that you can manipulate them to take a different stance. Remember, that's deeply rooted in who they are, the way they've been. It's not flexible, and just enjoy the joy that's coming in for you on a natural level. You can't convince them. King of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn on Wednesday. There is growth with other people, though, for you, Gemini. There's a lot of possibilities and growth for you at this time, and it's time for you to switch gears and prioritize different things in your life, okay? Day number 4, or Thursday, the Emperor. This is like strong energy. Somebody's really showing up in your life. Maybe you're showing up in your own life, and through that joy, through engaging in meaningful activities that are not encumbered with other people's opinions, you are thriving in positive directions. On Friday, there's the Moon card. You keep on thinking about someone else. You keep on being drawn to sympathy and compassion. This is the difficulty of your transit in the 8th house, the Capricorn transit of Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto. There's constantly going to be this, it's not a black and white situation. There's going to constantly nag at you for a while, but over time that will disperse, and over time that will resolve itself. So rather than, I would have like an adult conversation with myself on Friday if I were you, and say basically, I feel so much compassion for what's going on for them, and I feel so bad that we can't be in this together, but I feel like, you know, that's the foundation, that's the way it works, and we have to respect it. You can't really change it. Okay? And then we have Saturday, day 6, Six of Cups. So there's someone definitely showing up in your life, very strong, Gemini. Somebody's showing you a lot of love. It's kind of like a salt and pepper reading, or it's like a sweet and sour reading where you're getting a lot of love and support with a little bit of sentimentality, I would say. And then you have day 7, Hierophant. You might be with someone who you're really identifying as a perfect match for you. This person may be a Taurus, Aries, Scorpio. All these energies might be in there. But I feel like maybe somebody's really showing up in your life in a grounded way. Somebody's proving themselves to be a worthwhile friend. Somebody is someone you can turn to, and there's growth there for you. So, you know, it is a sweet and sour reading, but it's got more sweet than sour, so that's good. Okay, so next sign we have Libra. We have Libra, Aries. Hey Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So you guys probably have heard me go on and on about how it's better for Aries right now. Let's see. There's Aries. So we're taking a look at Aries. So now it's greatly improving as the sun enters more into Leo. You guys are going to feel better and better. Aries has really gone through some intense energy of self-esteem, and you have been challenged by within yourself and from the outside world with regard to self-esteem, with regard to how you feel about situations. Let's take a look at your cards. The first message is the Harmony card. You're achieving greater harmony, Aries, as the sun enters into those higher degrees. And by Friday, you're going to feel much more harmony than you felt in the last 2 months. Then we see the here and now, being present, Aries, really connecting to what's in front of you. I think that you realize that you have been living in the past emotionally and mentally for a minute. And we have the releasing card. Okay, so I feel like there is, okay, hold on. Okay, so I feel like it's really about releasing the past and how you're thinking about the past. I see you as shaking your head and being like, no, like you realize that you are thinking so much about the past that you're interacting in the present moment with things of the past, if that makes sense. So rather than, you know, facing the circumstances and the people in front of you now, you're sort of looking through the lens of your past experiences, and it's bringing you down, frankly. And I feel like it's time for you to release because you're in a better and better state. So you'll be realizing how much you've been drawn or triggered, I guess is the word, to think of the past in your everyday moments. And like, I don't want to like victim shame or victim blame, but the best way to, I think that if you just let go of, like, the past is over. It's a good time to let it go. Okay? And look at the present moment and the way forward. Okay, so 7 cards. I almost flipped this over. Did I make sense when I explained that to you guys? I think so, right? Like it's you know, when it's like you catch yourself, like you get in an argument with someone and you get really upset, and like maybe an hour later you're like still like grumbling about it, but you're not talking to that person anymore. It's like, wait a minute, why am I even upset anymore? Like, that person's not in front of me, so why am I not enjoying my life? That's the kind of energy. It's like you know, when you shake your head and you're like, snap out of it, That's the energy I see for Aries. Okay, 7 cards, 7 days, Monday through Sunday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see. Okay, let's rock and roll. Monday through Sunday. Let's see. Your first card is the Three of Swords. So something triggered you. It really looks Monday. You're walking into the week maybe a little upset about the past, maybe a little feeling triggered by something, being irritated. I sense irritation. And yeah, someone did something that you really don't like, Aries. Someone behaved in a way that you don't really like. Someone, it just, that's what it felt like. Day 2, we have the Six of Swords. Is like that moving on. So you're going to really do that early on in the week. Release the past and your feelings of being triggered or aggravated by the situation. Day 3, Wednesday, you have the Two of Swords. And so again, it's like, what do you do about the past? Yes, still thinking about how to deal with the other situation, but really ready to move forward. Day 4, we have the Strength card, Leo. And so a lot of people are getting this on Thursday. What's going on Thursday? There's a lot of trines with Neptune. There's a trine with Neptune, a sextile between Jupiter and Neptune that's exact. That's when we're supposed to just kind of be a Pisces, be a little illogical. Like, it could be raining and pouring and you can be like, what a nice day. You know, you have to be a little bit clueless at this time. The more clueless that you are, the happier you are, the better off you'll be with this energy. And then we have the Five of Swords on Friday. Aries, this is a temporary time, and with these transits, they'll clear up and you'll be better for it. So, Five of Swords, it's still feeling like, maybe still feeling like a failure a little bit, still feeling like you didn't make it. You made it, you're fine, don't worry. You need to snap out of it, Aries. And then we have the Nine of Cups. You did make it. There's a good outcome. You know, also when bad things happen for a while, you kind of get habituated to expect bad things to happen. So it's easy to fall into that paranoid trap of feeling like, oh shoot, like what's going to happen next? So it's like you're being proven time and again that good things are happening with good outcomes and good all that, okay? And then we have the Six of Cups. So your energy is chilling out. Your energy is getting much less intense. Your energy is getting much more like not only bad things are happening to you, and that's relaxing you a lot. So you should be, just go with it. Don't, and you're probably the one, if you have Aries transits, you're probably the one who's dealing and contending with examples in your life of how confrontational things can be, how intense things can be, and you have probably some recent experiences in which there was a sense of failure or people made you feel a certain type of way, and I feel like that's all valid. However, I feel like you have now circumstances that are coming in that are bringing you positive experiences. So make sure to pay attention to those and don't keep on reminding yourself of the past, because that will just bring your vibe down. There's good things coming in. There's helpful energy, and it is what it is. Like, life is life, right? And especially right now, there's a lot of tough stuff out there. So if you've been hit by it particularly hard, know that it's not going to continue and that good things are coming in now for you, okay? Okay, so next sign we have Libra, which I did. Aquarius, hey, there's my little weirdos. So I say let's get weird with Pisces, but the Aquarians are where it's weird at. We have a full moon happening in your sign next Monday, not tomorrow, but on the 3rd of August, so look forward to that. I feel like this full moon is going to be like a big, like, whew, like I feel like it's going to be a release. It's a long time coming. I think things have gotten way too anal retentive, and now it's like letting the pressure out of the balloon, and it's a lot less, like, yeah, intense. Okay, so 3 cards. We have the believe in dreams. Okay, believe in dreams. Some things are possible. What's happened for you, Aquarius, until very recently is that you've wanted to go and be free and do this and that and, whatever. But I think that other people have been so stuck in rigid space, like this has to be done this way. There's a lot of rigidity out there, right? There's a lot of lack of flexibility out there, and that's really having its day in terms of energy. And you're just like, just chill out, man. That's like the Aquarian motto. It's like, just chill out, man. And it's been hard because you've been like the Karens are yelling over you, like all the people who are the keyboard warriors, the social justice warriors, they're all like having their heyday. And I'm not minimizing the real like human rights stuff that's going on. That's legitimate, but attached to it is a lot of Karens from every single side, like those types of people that are very anal retentive, and people like that they feed off of, it's covert narcissism, and you're trying to live your life free, and they're being it's just a letdown, man. It's like if you're the hippie, like Aquarius, hey man, hey, they're all like what is it called? The nerds. They're all like the chachis that they just want to have it their way. They're not flexible, and it's getting tiring because you just want to go be free, and they're just insufferable. Then we have the higher consciousness energy. Believe in your dreams. You are being guided to higher principles. I feel like many Aquarians, here I'm getting weird with Aquarius. It's like, I feel like many Aquarians are receiving valuable information, but because of social conditioning, like your environment is not permitting you to do what you want to do, if you know what I'm saying. And so they're not going along with the program, and it's like, but come on guys, it's so easy to like just take it easy, and they're not getting it. And so you are almost wondering whether or not your ideas are good. You're wondering whether or not your ideas are legitimate because everything around you is a naysayer. And this is saying that you are being in some way shown a higher truth. You're being shown from the universe, from God, whatever. You know the path. You're going to be shown true yet again in a matter of time. But right now, those people that are so rigid and so like Poindexter, that's the word I'm looking for. Poindexters everywhere, they just every energy has to have its day, right? It's very different than, and I think with this full moon you're going to get a release with that. And then you have learning. So maybe right now focus on learning what you want to learn, what you want to do on your own. Focus more on picking up information so that when it comes time to flourish, you will be ready. It feels like you're somehow tied to something and being held back from doing what you want to do in a social sense. And it has to do with other people putting up barriers when you just want to be free. That sucks, Aquarius. But I do feel that this is you're in the right mind, you have the right ideas, and in time it is going to work out in the right way, There's people there's just people that are triggered by what's going on in the world right now, and they're being Poindexters, and they're not adding positively to the conversation, but because like everybody has their free choice to speak, then they're just shouting over each other, most of them on Twitter, and most of them are inaccurate, and it's just let the Poindexters, stomp around and do their thing. you'll be free to make your choices soon. It's a weird time to be an Aquarius because you are sort of flippant and like shrug of the shoulders kind of vibe. So it's like when you have this aloofness and like let's freedom to move anywhere, other people get triggered by that, especially Poindexters. They're like your nemesis, you know, like hyper-vigilant Virgos, you know. It's a struggle within myself, you know. Hyper-vigilant Scorpios. Those are hard energies for you to interact with. Aries in some cases can be very hard as well. So know that you're right. Those kinds of energies are having a heyday right now, but soon you will have an opportunity. And, you know, the proof is in the pudding. The proof isn't, you're not going to convince them. You're just going to show them when it's time. But the one thing with Aquarius, I have an Aquarian moon, a lot of times you don't get to choose when that happens because you're not, no man is an island. You still have to wait for the synastry of all the people. Neptunian energy, all the people in your environment, they sort of need to, you know, and you see them missing the point on things, which is so frustrating. I'm watching a lot of things being said. It's like just read a book already. And it's frustrating. And I'm not meaning to speak politically, but I just feel like, and this is beyond the political, this is beyond like what's going on civilly. I just feel like the current environment, it's just, don't get so drawn into their nonsense, whatever side you're on. When you think with lucidity and clarity about what you are doing, you keep doing that. Keep learning about it and keep moving forward, okay? So day 1, Monday, we have the 4 of Wands. Happy home. I feel like, you know, it's like you're getting invited to your aunt's and she's a real pain in the butt and she's like a real Poindexter, like very conservative views and like, you know, hates gays and all that stuff. And like, and this is you like, no, I'm going to stay home. I'm just not going to go and put myself in that environment. I think you make your commitment to that. Like if you like books, which I love books, it's like, there's nothing, like I can be by myself and I'm happy because I have books. Like books are like the ultimate freedom tool. I'm from Poland, and in Poland we had the freedom taken away from us from the time I was born, and books were the only way through which like a lot of Polish people read a lot because books were, there was not much TV. It was all like Soviet propaganda, and you know, it was all just really like stranglehold around our necks. And people read a lot, and books are the ultimate freedom tool. And I feel like in some way you could go to like Auntie Poindexter's house and hear about how much she hates the gays, but you're just like, I'm not going to even go there. Like you're going to, you make a conscious point, sorry to go on and on for Aquarius, but you make a conscious point, Aquarius, to in some way stay home and chill out and wait out the storm of the Poindexters, and then you'll go. Just learn while you're doing it. Here is the next message. We have the Knight of Wands. On Tuesday, somebody's going to reach out to you. I think they're a Poindexter. I think they're a Poindexter in disguise. I feel like this person, this is someone who you know casually. They reach out to you. They want you to come out of the house. It's up to you if you want to get triggered. Let's see. Day 3, Wednesday, the Last Judgment. It's frustrating. You'll get triggered this week. You're going to have to put some, you know, make some bold decisions, and a lot of the decisions, they're going to have to be cut and dry. Wednesday is your day for, you know, cutting out crap or making a final decision about what you want. For some of you, hey, get a dog. Get a dog. Dogs are awesome. Dogs are so Aquarian, especially like golden labs or collies. They're like here, there, everywhere, you know, like I think that you would have fun. Day 4, Thursday, we have the Devil. Again, I think that the energy, like your freedom is like the lighthouse, you know, your freedom is like the light in the darkness. And so everyone sees it. They see that you're at the core, not moved by Poindexters and bullshit. And so both people who admire you and people who are triggered by your freedom, they have a response and a reaction. So what happens when we have a light on in the dark? All the moths come to it, right? All the creatures come towards the light because they see the light in the darkness. And so, you know, you're going to have these moments, but the firmer you shut your door, and throw away or lock the door, don't throw away the key because you want to get out, and hide yourself in like some wonderful travels of books or whatever you're doing, learning, the better off you'll be. This might be a positive financial opportunity for you on Thursday too. Friday, Fool, you're like, I'm out of here. This is ruled by Uranus, so this is essentially your ruler. The Fool, a new beginning. It's like you don't have to explain it to them. You don't have to explain to Poindexters why you don't want to hang out with them. Let them grow into, like, you can spend all day lecturing people on Twitter, you know, like you can spend, I do sometimes, you can spend all day like trying to give light to people, but what happens most of the time is they don't get it, they don't understand, so you're pretty much done with it. New path. And hey girl, hey, look at this, love. See, I told you, the hard work being done, you cut the cords to the Poindexters and you find some good energy. And then we have the Tower. Okay, that's when they get the message. That's when they find out. You're already gone. By the time they find out, you're like, bye. So you're not going to be affected by this. I do feel as though somebody's putting pressure on you, Aquarius, to interact. Okay, so, and this person doesn't feel like, oh, there's a Lambo. I just saw my first Lambo in like a minute. There's, so random. I used to live where there was like really fancy cars everywhere. Like every single day I would see like everything from Maseratis to Bentleys and Lambos. Now I never see them, so it's like, oh, that's so random. Okay, so it really feels like somebody is pressing on you to interact with them, and they don't get the memo. Like they don't get, you know, the person who hates the gays, who doesn't understand how ironic they're being. It's like you're not going to convince Dexter, you know, that hating the gays is kind of like lame, you know. So he's going to get the memo, but you're going to be already off doing something else. And just stay away from whatever it is. Like don't go hang out with Dexter. Okay. All right. I actually really like the name Dexter, so I don't really want to use it for a negative thing. But you know, sorry that went long. That was really weird. Okay. That was a big download for Aquarius. You're going into a full moon. I'll let you have it. Okay. And remember that Tower, if it's your Sunday, that's the day before the full moon. So Scorpio, speaking of Scorpios, let's see. Speaking of the Dexters in the house, Poindexters. No, I love Scorpios. Scorpios are great. Okay, Scorpio, let's see. Let's see what's going on. Scorpio... But Scorpios, listen, low vibration Scorpios can be in the Dexter mode. They can be very much like, it has to be like this, you know. But that's like yeah. Okay, so here is your 3 messages for Scorpio. Source of life. Scorpio, you're finding some new path too. You're finding some kind of, you know, some new path, new source of wisdom, new source of happiness and joy. And then we have the eternal light of love. I just feel like new things matter to you, and I think that with those things, there's happiness for you. New place, new things, new people. And with that comes health. That's really beautiful. I just feel like, again, close the door on those old things. Close the door and step away from those things that brought you such ill health. And your health is reflected in shifting your direction towards these new opportunities, new things. New things important. the things that were, again, the things that were so important to you before don't really matter now. And now you are interested and invested in new things. And that's something to be excited about. Okay. 7 cards for you guys. You can choose your own order or go with me Monday through Sunday. 7 cards, 7 cards, 7. Do you guys remember that Prince song, All Seven? And 7 will watch them fall. I love that song so much. I'm not a big Prince fan, but that song was bomb. Okay, day 1. Let's see. We have the Hierophant. This is the card of Taurus. Something, you're bonding with something new on an emotional level. You're bonding with someone new, or you found something new to really like and enjoy. And then we have the 6 of Pentacles. This is Moon in Taurus. This is Taurus. So you might be dealing with a Taurus, but I feel like you're bonding with something new. Something has meaning. You're putting your energy into something new. You're investing your time and energy into something new by Tuesday. By Wednesday, you feel balance and harmony in your life. And it's like, how do you say, you felt like a great injustice was done onto you by life, that you had a constant thing that you loved that you couldn't have because it caused you pain. And for a long time, you were bitter about the fact that this thing was a thing in your life, that you couldn't break away from the reality of it. And I think that now you have, in some way, separated yourself from the thing that causes you pain, and you have found something new to cherish, something new to love. And in that, I think you have found your peace and serenity. So in that, I feel like you have found your justice, a balance, understanding of a situation. You have, in some way, there is a resolution and a peace that's coming over you early on this week. And from that comes an improved health and more love coming in. You're excited about the things that you have going on. You have the 9 of Cups on Thursday, a fulfillment of wishes. This is Jupiter in Pisces, by the way. That's where Jupiter is going in a couple years. And Jupiter is in Capricorn now, creating a sextile to Neptune in Pisces. And so something that you really want, Scorpio, is becoming manifest. Something that you really want is becoming a reality. Hold on. And then we have the King of Pentacles on Friday, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. This King of Pentacles sure does get around. He's like, he's the around the town man. Hey, Scorpio, hey. So if you're on a date, it's a really good date. Somebody asks you out on a date on Thursday for Friday, or you'll be in some way getting the ability to interact with the King of Pentacles on Friday. There's Taurus energy is very strong around you. And then we have the 7 of Swords on Saturday. It's time for you to really release and turn towards something or someone much more deserving of your time and energy. For some of you, this is an actual person. For others, this is an energy. For others, this is a how do you say? For some of you, this is a like a person. For some of you, this is like a new interest, something to commit yourself to, and so forth. And then we have the Page of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, secondary transit in Earth, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. You might have another opportunity for something else that comes up, but I think that opportunity only teaches you that you know where your priorities are. So it's like you meet someone who you like a lot, you might meet someone else, but that person's reminding you that the person you just met is actually a really good catch. Or you find something you like to do a lot, and then there's some other opportunity that comes up for you to do something else, and then you're like, no, but I actually want to do this. So the second opportunity that comes through on Sunday reminds you that something else you've been bonding with, right, is actually it. It's something that's giving you a lot of health and a lot of love and light, okay? That's good energy. So you found your thing, Scorpio, and I know many of you have struggled with that recently. So it's like, yeah, it's like you get your thing. You find a new thing, and you're no longer victim to the other thing that you couldn't have, the other thing that was holding you back. I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for this, so Leo, meow meow, happy birthday, Leos. Let's take a look at your cards for Leo. Okay. Light, love, and joy coming into your life, Leo. Let's see. We have the inner child. You've broken free from an unhealthy attachment, and now you are finding within yourself something new. It's the thing that you have, like, let's say that you've been defending yourself against someone who is close to you, like a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a family member, and for whatever reason that block has been removed, and now you are free to express that which you've been fighting for. And it's like almost strange that you have the ability to do that now. Maybe it's your environment that's changed. In some way your environment has changed, be it the person or the actual situation is being permissive of you doing you, Leo. And then we have health, which I love this card coming up because this is the Chiron transit. Chiron is health, right? And it's trining the sun. So the sun is in Leo and Chiron is in Aries. And they're forming a beautiful trine this week. Let me show you guys. So, because if I talked about this in the beginning, but as the sun enters more into Leo, it starts forming a trine to Chiron here, which is an asteroid. And that has a lot to do with bringing light and healing into our lives. And so this health card is nice. It's like we're all being told or taught that we can heal. Okay, so 7 cards. How many more do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so 3 more after this. It's very nice. 7 cards for Leo. The Aquarius one kind of took it out of me. Sometimes I get such an intense download for a sign that it's just, that's what happens. With Pisces, that happens a lot. But all the signs, sometimes it's just downloads. There's like an energy that really wants to be heard. That's like more, we just need to be patient with it. So, okay, so let's see, Monday through Sunday. So we have the 8 of, this is you like voicing your power, telling the world who you want to be and which way you want to go. The obstructions to expressing yourself have been removed. I really sense this naggy finger over you, Leo, that has in some way really told you can't speak, or like really, it could be a person or it could be a situation, but there was a real like a stunting, something was stunting your free expression, and now you can speak for yourself, but you're in that moment of disbelief that it's actually here. So it's like you want to say all these things, but like you're so used to being stunted, you know. Number 2, day 2, Tuesday, 10 of Swords. So I feel like you come to terms with the fact that that situation is over. You come to terms with the fact that something is done and you're free to go. You're free and you've released and you've disconnected from things. There may be some overlaying things, but the things that are overlaying are still, that have to be resolved, are minor. The complex things that are hard to, that are really attaching you to a person or a situation are gone, and now you're free to go, and you're ready to go. And then we have the Devil. Mr. Devil is in the house. This is going to come up for a lot of us. That's that Capricorn transit. Capricorn transit. For you, that's going to be the, hold on, the 6th house. 6th house? Yeah, the 6th house of health. Here, let me show you. This is what we're talking about. It's coming up a lot because there's a lot of transits in it. The Devil is ruled by Capricorn. It's Saturday today. and there's a lot of energy. This is in your 6th house. You might have a lot of demanding requirements in your everyday life, like your schedule might be actually really packed with outside things that you have to attend to. That's what it means, that's why it's taken so long to adjust, because you don't have time to sit and think, let alone integrate, right? Then we have the Emperor, day 5, Aries, coming into strength. I think Virgo got this as well, like this kind of energy of coming into, or some other sign, coming into your own. I think when you come into your own energy, that strength is going to grow. It's like getting your voice back, getting your energy back, and moving full steam ahead. And then we have the 4 of Pentacles. This is Friday, day 5. You're probably not going to do much this Friday. I feel like you're going to recluse a little bit. I feel like you're not really, I think that you need to sit with yourself and realize what you want and what you want to say for yourself. It's like not saying anything to someone for a long time and then talking to them for the first time in a while. Like, what do you say to them? That's what's on your mind. Day 6, we have the Tower. That's Mars, or Pluto. I feel as though things will come of their own in that situation anyway. I feel like somebody was trying to hold you back, and I feel like things are going to come, like that tower is going to fall for that person anyway, or that situation. And if anybody's been stifling you, I just feel like you're going to stand back and you're going to allow their power to crumble, because it's a bad power. You can see it's all in these 3 cards. There's some unhealthy energy you've been in proximity to that has been holding you back. Here is the next message. You have the Knight of Pentacles, a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, secondary transits in air, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, setting forward in a new direction. I think that you're essentially letting someone fall. You're letting someone fall. You've tried to help them in the past, but it's not your responsibility anymore. And I think that they've done things to you, like stifle you, hold you back, or do things to you that were of a negative nature. And I feel like you are going in a new direction. That's you. I feel like you're going to be set free to move forward at the end of this week. The full moon in Aquarius is here. That's a good full moon for you guys. So that's going to give you a lot of energy. So you're being released, and I think that the key operative for you is health, whereas certain circumstances that you were around were simply not healthy for a long time, like a spouse who always held you back, or a friendship that always diminished you, or, you know, when you want to go a certain direction and you ask your friend to come hang out and support you in it, they let you down. They don't like back you up on that direction. And so you're free of that energy now, Leo. So good for you. Okay, so next message. Capricorn next. Ooh, Capricorn. The boss is in the house. Okay, we'll call you the boss. That's probably like the best and most accurate name for the boss. Hey, boss. All right, so let's take a look at your energy, Mr. Boss Man, Boss Lady. Okay, so yeah, their energy, Leos, are gonna, that's what I get very clearly, that whoever is, their power is crumbling really, really fast. Okay, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's take a look at your cards. We have the Eternal Light of Love. Ooh, boss is in love. Okay, let's see. Day 2, we have joy and happiness. Capricorn's being soft and sweet. Meow, meow. Hey, guys. And then we have the Heaven's Door. Okay. Enchanted. Okay. Nobody's dying. This card always makes me think, like, no, nobody's dying. Heaven's Door. It's just a really good thing for you around the corner, Capricorn. This is a really sweet time for you. Probably a time in which you get to spend some time with some really valuable people. I feel like this is decompression time in some way, although the planets are still together in your sign, which is adding to intensity for you. But I do feel like the sun moving out of Cancer is really helpful, because now things are sort of starting to, okay, there's going to be more turbulence. This is for everyone. There's going to be more turbulence in the fall. But for now, it's like things are kind of settling down and things are getting resolved. Now, they're going to still get crumbled and mixed up in the fall, but not in the same way as they were in the beginning of the year. I do feel like warm company, warm friends for Capricorn, very, very kind of living from the heart. Again, rather than focusing, because you're one of the cardinal signs, right? Rather than focusing, sometimes I need the astrology to guide my intuition. So rather than focusing on like the nit and gritty of it all, like the stuff that's really intense and like at this chiasmus, at this cross in the road, maybe focus on the creative, you know? That would be your third house. Maybe, you know, sing nice songs or write some nice poetry, get creative, get inspired. Or maybe for some of you, communication with a partner will really help. You know, opening your heart up to someone. Someone's finally free to say something to you that they wanted to say for a long time. So, you know, it's less focus on the boss nature and maybe switch your attention towards the relationships that really thrive at this time. Okay? So, okay. Today I didn't go fast like I wanted to, but that's okay. I love you guys anyway. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to make the energy real. Okay? And if you're 18 to 24 or 24 to 34, please drop a like and a comment too, please. Thank you. So we have the 9 of Cups, fulfillment of wishes for Capricorn. And yeah, just I feel your heart's very happy this week. I feel like you have a lot of happiness and joy in your heart, a way forward towards a good direction. I just feel like in good company, how can things go wrong? In good environment around you, how can things not work out? We have the King of Wands. For many of you, this is a family member, Sag, Leo, or Aries, a brother, possibly a sister. You're going to spend time with them or talk to them on day 2 or Tuesday. This could be a spirit guide also for some of you guys. Some people work with spirit guides, some people don't. But there's someone around you who is celebrating with you, celebrating your success, and your joy is in their heart, and they're sharing that success and joy in their heart with you. So I feel like this person is very happy for you, and you're going to see them on day 2. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, secondary transits in air, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Remember, when I'm talking about these transits, that's just a general guide. I feel like, again, it's like you find resolve, and on Wednesday you go in a particular direction. This is you. I think you have approval from someone who's like a cohort to you, a cohort meaning somebody who's the same age as you, but like I said, a family member, a sibling, or a spirit guide. And once you feel like approval, then you know you want to move forward in a direction. This could be a decision for you to move towards love. You know, like that's the love that I want. This makes sense to me. Awareness in your heart of what's important. And a decision to go in that direction, okay? Whether you're a man or a woman, okay? There's some really strong chicks that fought in armor like this back in the day, so maybe this is you, even if you're a lady, right? You can bust balls too. We have the 4 of Wands. I think that you'll be very happy with the decision you make. I think it's a decision within yourself about what's right for you or what you want. So it's like, it's what you want, like that. So you make that decision and you go in that direction and you're very happy. Maybe spend some time at home on Thursday. Friday, day 5, rest. A lot's coming up for you. It's, you know, when you sort of, when you decide on something, there's like a quiet period before it all starts. And so this is your quiet period, Thursday and Friday. And then Saturday, victory. So whatever you've decided is the right path. I just feel like you're confirming something, a path, a direction that you want to take. And for many of you, for all of you, it's connected with the emotions. For many of you, it has to do with a relationship. But for all of you, in some way, it's emotionally satisfying. It makes you very, very happy to go in that direction. And it's confirmed on Saturday. On Sunday, 8 of Cups, it's time to get ready for a very busy week next week. The full moon is happening in Aquarius the following day. In some way, it's time for you to go and get it. Like, this isn't going to be something that just comes to you. You have to make a decision and then put the action behind the intention. Okay? So, yeah, you can do it and be successful. Yes, Joan of Arc. I'm actually thinking about Catherine the Great because I've been watching the Catherine thing on Prime, I think. And yeah, so it's like she was a real intense lady too. But yeah, there's several women, and then there's Hatshepsut in Egypt, who was the second female pharaoh, and probably like the most prominent Egyptian pharaoh that ruled as a king. But there's a lot of intense women who did a lot of cool things. And yeah, we need to take a page from their book, huh, girls? Okay. So next sign, we have Leo, and then we have Scorpio. We've done, can somebody remind me which ones I need to do still? Oh, thanks, Lorinda. You're ahead of me. So Sag, Taurus left. There's another one. If somebody can figure it out. Taurus is next. Hi, Taurus. No BS around here, huh, Taurus? Let's take a look at your cards. Okay. Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We have Believe in Your Dreams, Taurus. Okay. Daydreaming, Taurus. Less active week for you. I feel like you're going to be spending a lot of time daydreaming. And then we have Comfort. Comfort within yourself. This has come up for a lot of people. I think this is more you just being comfy in terms of, you know, whichever way you're going. And then we have a door to the infinite. I don't feel like you have to put too much effort into where you are going. I think the path is sort of set, and you're going in the direction that you need to go in anyway. So yeah, believe in your dreams and comfort, and a door to the infinite. I feel like Taurus is sort of lazing around, chilling out, and it is being led towards some kind of direction that they have already sort of, it's meant for them. And okay, so sorry. And I feel like it's all coming in for you, Taurus. I feel like all these positive things are coming in. Let's take a look at your cards. 7 cards down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, very, very comfortable for Taurus. I don't feel like you're doing too much. I feel like you're, you know, lazing around. A little fun fact that this part, if you live in the northern hemisphere, this part of the year, in my opinion, is the hottest. So July 25th through August 3rd is just a scorcher every single time. And so I feel like it's like this is sort of the energy that's normal. It's like you shouldn't be, you know, spending a lot of energy at this time. You should be taking a noon nap if you can, especially if you're in quarantine. And take it easy if you're older, because this is really strenuous for like older bodies or people who have multiple like other conditions that are going on. So take it easy, go slow. Things are coming in for you, Taurus. Also a wonderful time of year for fruit. There's so much fruit around. It's crazy. You have 2 of Swords. You're going to be making a decision, Taurus. I do feel like there's an eagerness there to pull the trigger on something, to get something rolling along, but I'm not sure if that's the best path for you yet. And then we have the Six of Wands on Tuesday. I think that everything's going to resolve itself on its own a little bit. So be patient with yourself, Taurus. You won't have to make a decision, because I think that things are going to resolve themselves for themselves this week for you. Okay? Wednesday, day 3, we have the Six of Cups, and this is Sun in Scorpio, 2 sixes right back to back. I think you'll be very happy and satisfied with your connection with other people. Day 4, Thursday, the Tower is coming up so much for people in different places though, so it's all over the place. I do feel like, I think, okay, so let's just say it. I do think that there could be something that happens this week for like big thing in the world. But I feel like people, like despite the structures and things that are stuck and that are not changing, and I feel people will see it peripherally. I don't feel like they're going to see it head on. And I feel like being connected to your dreams and visions of what you hope to create, what you hope to experience, that's where your energy is going to go. It's a big distraction that's going to come up for most of us this week. There's something's going to happen that's going to make us stop and be like, WTF, which doesn't make me much of a psychic because it's 2020 and it's like every week is something. But I do feel like there's going to be some kind of event this week that's going to make us stop and be like, WTF. But in some way, I do feel as though it's not going to be a direct conflict for many of us. And I feel like don't get discouraged by it. Keep with your vision and your goals and your dreams. This is for everybody, but this is Taurus as well. Keep with your dreams, keep the vision going, and there are a lot of things are going to work out way better. Regarding the vaccines, there's like the Emirates have said that they're in the phase 3 of their vaccine trials. That's really, really encouraging. Third phase. That means it's past first and second phase, right? So that means they're onto something. I think Oxford is producing some kind of vaccine. So I really believe that things are going to get better very soon. So I do feel like we were hit really hard, and I hope what I get frustrated with is how people are dealing with it, because I feel like a lot of people are not learning the lesson, and it's just more of the same, which is really sad because I really wished for a turnaround, but I feel like that's only led to more Poindexters out there, gripping for power. But I do hope that begins a cycle of change. I hope we don't relive the past, and I hope, all this good stuff happens. So, and I feel really strongly, watch the beginning of this video, I really feel strongly like that's the energy right now. Day 5, the Fool. I love the Fool with the Tower. It just means you get a fresh start in a new direction. It's time to let go. Whatever's holding you back, Taurus, is going to crumble away, and it's not going to hold you back anymore. 4 of Wands. Next, on Saturday, happy home, happy family, happy environment. Focus on your families, focus on each other. That's a message for all the signs. And 3 of Cups, an opportunity to rekindle or reunite with someone on Sunday. Very, very sweet energies. Maybe I think you're not going to be alone for very much longer, Taurus. I think that's what this Tower is about. Like something that was keeping someone from you might be crumbling. I really feel that it's peripheral for many people. And I feel like the outcome is great and it's good. And the message was strong, that you're not supposed to meddle in it. It's coming of its own way. Okay? Good stuff. Okay, so I'm happy for Taurus. I'm happy for everyone. Is it only Sag left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 Saggy. Hey. Hey, girl, hey. I really talked a lot, you guys, today. I'm sorry. Give me a like. I want to see 200 likes by the time I'm done, Sag. It was that Aquarius reading. That's where I really fell off the deep end. Ooh, okay. Let's rock and roll, okay? Let's see. Sagittarius. So let's see. We have the I am the creator. I am the creator. Okay, there we go. So putting your foot down on something. I am. That's my favorite sound. I don't know where it's from. I think it's Monty Python. So here and now. Okay. I am the creator in the now. You can't do anything about it. And then we have never alone. Okay. So I think that basically you're defying creating something in defiance of, and thank you for the likes, you guys. So you're creating something for yourself in defiance of somebody's opposition. This is not like somebody from far away. This is someone who you're close with. You're not receiving the love and support that you deserve from someone who's near you, Sagittarius, but I feel like you know that you're never alone. You know that there's always some higher energy that is with you. So I feel as though, frankly, Sag, you've been feeling lonely. I feel like I've been picking up on the fact that your isolation station has not been creating any babies. Baby creation isolation station. I think that you've been sort of like off on your own and sort of isolated, but you're getting really in touch with the fact that you're not alone, that what you want for yourself is good. And maybe it happened with the fact that, but Nicki Minaj is pregnant. Congratulations, Nicki. She's a Sag. So her isolation station, totally baby creation isolation station worked. But anyway, but for many of you, I feel like you want, so let me speak in human talk because I got weird. Sorry, guys. So basically, you want something, or you're creating something that someone close to you is not in approval of, okay? But I feel like you're going to get more connected to the idea that you're never alone. You're going to really feel supported by some type of energy. It might be a guardian angel, it might be a spirit guide, it might be a new friend, but somebody's really having your back on it. And maybe you know that you're going to have your own back for a minute, and then once you've created what you're going to create, it's going to garner more support. So there's been a feeling of a lack of support in what you are putting your foot down. Yeah, but I feel like you are really feeling this week that when you do create it, when it does continue, you will never be alone. You will be supported. Okay. So I'm so happy for Nicki. I know she wanted a baby for so long. Like it was so clear for like last 10 years Nicki wanted a baby, and it was like so painfully obvious. So I'm so happy for her. She looked beautiful in her photos. So yeah, it was I was really, really happy. I am really, really happy for her because she just worked so hard and she deserves it. Okay. Sorry. I don't mean to like gush or anything, but she's gorgeous. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days of the week, Monday through Sunday. Can you guys tell I'm excited for her? I'm so happy for her. Okay, day 1, we have the Justice card, balance and order with regard to a situation. Something is straightening out. I think this has a lot to do with your head, Sagittarius. I think that particularly close to you, there's someone who's a naysayer. So like a sibling, a mother, a father, an aunt, or someone who you really trust has said things to diminish your flow in a particular direction. And it might be benign. It doesn't matter what their intention is. But the fact is that it got in your head and it started messing you up. And then we have the next message. We have the 8 of Swords for Tuesday, day 2. I feel like I think that there's going to be hurdles to overcome in order to make it happen. I think what you're trying to make happen is sort of it's a stretch. Oh, that's what I was saying. Sorry. You know, Sag, You had so many people clapping for you when Jupiter was in Sagittarius. You're hitting that part of the transit now that Jupiter is at the end of Capricorn, that people are not giving you that reinforcement in the same volume as they were a year ago or 2 years ago. But in some way, the approval that you are receiving is much more heartfelt and genuine and strong. And it's not about anybody's approval anyway. It's about what's within yourself. And in some way, that approval was a distraction. So in some way, this is a hidden blessing in disguise of what's going on now. Because now you can be really firm with what you're doing. You can be really firm with what you're creating without the distraction of a lot of interjecting energy, okay? Wednesday, day 3, 7 of Pentacles. And so I feel like long-term decisions, you might be making a decision for a long-term investment into what you want, like buying a guitar, a very expensive guitar, or buying something that's going to be like a huge investment for where you want to go. Day 4, Thursday, you have the 8 of Rods. And so what this means is you'll get some encouraging messages. I feel like the encouraging messages, though, for you will be not as important, because I think what you're going to get right from the beginning of the week is where the important reinforcement or support should be coming from. It's like, it's nice that people cheer and clap, and that's cool, you know, but I think that you're reorienting your consciousness about what is the profound underpinning of it. Like, what is the profound underpinning of, like, substance, you know? You're moving into substance. Okay. Friday, day 5, Strength card, Leo. You're going to move very quickly towards what you feel passionate about. Enjoy doing the things that you intend to do. And if it's not something that you can do right now, do something that will prepare you for it, you know? If you are wanting to run a marathon, but it's hot outside, go do some sit-ups. If you want to start horseback riding, but this weekend, this week the stables are closed, then just do some exercises, some squats or whatever that will help you with horseback riding. Whatever it is that you want to do, celebrate it, Sag, and have fun with it, and have fun I do sense by yourself, but in a different way, in the awareness that you're never alone, so you don't have to be worried about being alone right now. And then you have the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. You pull the trigger on something. I really feel like this is you being, it gives you autonomy and separation. The fact that you can be alone, that you do these things, celebrate yourself, celebrate your life, invest in something, have fun by yourself, receive good compliments, but also they don't matter. That gives you strength to make decisions and move forward in your life. And then you have the Emperor card. And I think that by Sunday you're going to see things come in. Some of you guys could be breaking up with one person to make a commitment with someone else of a serious nature. So look forward to that. We went way over time, so thank you guys for participating, hanging out, bringing your positive energy. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to make the energy real. And I will talk with you guys soon. Have a great week. Bye.